So the poster that I'm presenting is based on the question, does Google prefer websites without AdSense advertising? In this particular thesis, I researched about the fact that if Google has prioritized some of the websites which have Google AdSense in them or not. Google AdSense is a tool that Google provides to the website owner, which helps them put ads on their websites. And with that, they can earn revenue, and some of the profit also goes to Google itself. Here you can see that in my introduction, I have written that digital marketing is really important. Since we are talking about digital marketing, the SEO, search engine optimization, is also really important when it comes to online presence. And just like that, Google also is one of the main factors. And Google is one of the dominant websites for searches itself. And this is something which was also really important because Google is dominating the search websites overall. And people also try to post their websites on Google. So that's why it is important to know that does adding an extra factor such as Google AdSense in your own website is important or not, or is it of significant value or not. And this was also my research question, which was, is there a statistical significant relationship between AdSense integration and search engine rankings on Google? So I think this question clarifies most of the research question that I had for my topic. So the first thing that was in my mind was to gather information about Google AdSense and how Google AdSense tool actually works and how these ads are integrated into the websites. And also I needed to have a big amount of data set that was needed for my research. And this is something that I did with the RAT tool. And I researched down to 200 queries. I gave these 200 queries to the RAT tool itself. And the tool provided me with the first 20 websites that came from the search itself. And I built an algorithm which was based on collecting the data and seeing if AdSense ads are on these websites or not, and seeing if how many websites have ads on the first Google search, and how many websites that come on the second place have ads on them, and so on and so forth till the 20th. And of course, for the thesis, it was also important that I should write facts, assumptions, and requirements that I needed to build my algorithm in. The one thing that was quite interesting was even though I got the whole result from the RAT itself and the HTML, I wanted to use the HTML parsing for my algorithm, but I realized that Google AdSense is actually not something that is hard-coded in the website itself, but it's dynamic. So this means that I needed to go to the website itself and see the live snippet of the tool itself. This was one of the interesting part of my thesis. And of course, when I came to the conclusion of my thesis, I have drawn this conclusion in different charts. And to mention this factor before, I would like to say that I did not just use Google search engine itself, but I also used Bing search engine to remain unbiased and to see if having different search engines make a difference or not. And here you can see results of Google and Bing. To add more to this information, I also researched on different regional factors, which means that I searched on Bing US, Bing DE, and Google US and Google DE. And here you have the results. So this is the result of Bing US, this is the result of Google US, and this is the result of Bing DE, and this is the result of Google DE. And here you can see that the chart is based on the percentage of the amount that had Google AdSense in it, and the X line actually states the priority of the websites. So all the websites that came into the first position till the 20th position. So here you have the first position, here you have the 20th position. And as you can see, in Bing US and in Bing DE, the lines differ and they don't have like a proper manner of decrease, but it's just jumping around, which means that the priority of Google AdSense here does not matter in this case. And you can also see that the highest here by Bing DE goes around 9th to 10th position of the website, and here the highest goes also around 10th position, and the 20th position of the website also has a high number, which goes around 50%. But when you look at Google US and Google DE also has the highest position on the first rank, and Google US also has the highest position on the first rank itself. But in Google DE, you can also see that in line 18 and 19 position, the number increases itself. So that's why it is also not decreasing, but it is also unpredictable, we can say. And in Google US, you can actually kind of see a decreasing line, which means that the priority of Google AdSense is more in the first website, and then it decreases to the 20th. So this means that the Google websites that have Google AdSense in them will come on the first or second or third position, which is also the highest, which is also one of the highest position on the chart. And Google DE just only has the highest position on the first ranking. So the conclusion that I felt from this data was that Google AdSense can be a factor based on the region that you are in. For example, if you are in US, this might help the website owners in the US to increase their business value when they're using Google AdSense. But since in Google DE it does not actually matter that much, it can still be helpful. And in Bing US and Bing DE, it does not actually matter that much. And since we are talking about the regional factors, I would also like to point out that every region has their own priorities, and Google just gives you information based on the region that you're in. And I hope this helps, and I think that this research was quite helpful in understanding how the SEO actually works and what are the factors that come in mind when you're talking about the ranking of a website itself.